Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. Your screen just went blank because my partner, Kevin Coffin,
Just trying to block you out.
just entered the picture. How you doing, buddy?
Awesome.
Hey, you're watching
Monday morning.
ShortSalePowerHour.com. Today's episode is Mindset Monday. I'm Fred, that's Kevin. We're Group 4610, Arizona's premier short sale team. What's up, buddy?
I don't know.
Well, I do know.
I mean, I know what we're going to talk about,
Yeah,
but
today's
as far
actually
as
going to be
what's
a
up, I
really
don't know.
good episode. So
Because we had a great experience last night.
So, last week, actually, we had a great experience.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, it was really last night. You're just watching this a couple days after
But it's
we filmed
Monday
it.
now.
And we had the opportunity to do a live seminar as well as a live webinar with a local 3TV station here in the Phoenix area. And the seminar was specifically for homeowners, helping them out with short sales and understanding the process and how it works. And we were there, I guess, if you will, doing a little bit of selling, but mostly it was just us giving back and educating.
But yeah, really, I mean, it came down to us just providing the truth to people who have heard lots of different things about short sales.
So it got us thinking that there's a point that I don't know that we've ever made here on Short Sale Power Hour. It's something that we say occasionally throughout our classes and that we definitely tell homeowners. But it's a mindset point, and it's a mindset point for you as the agent to be able to recognize, but more importantly for you to share with your clients. And that mindset point is a term that Kevin phrased called "your credit doesn't define you."
Yeah.
And if we could just back up and kind of explain, I mean, you were on the phone yesterday with a few clients. I'll just let you talk.
Well,
what does that mean when you say that to somebody, and why do you say it? And more importantly, what does it really do when you say that to somebody?
Yeah, no, I mean, here's the deal. This is where it comes from. And yesterday is a great example. I actually had two different people who I got on the phone with, and almost the first words out of their mouth was, well, I've never missed a payment on anything in my entire life. My credit's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And, so these are people who, number one, they're still coming to terms with the fact that they're going to soon be missing payments on something. Like the money, usually the wells run dry at this point. Like the money's gone and there is no more to pull from, or it's going quickly. And so these are people who know that they need to do a short sale. And they're afraid to miss payments because they're, for whatever reason in society, we've got this thing on us like your credit score is like equal to how important you are. Like your importance level as a human being is equal to or defined by your credit score. And quite honestly, it's just wrong.
People associate their worth with credit.
Yeah,
so literally, if I'm making my mortgage payments, I'm a good person. If I'm not making my mortgage payments, I'm a bad person and I'm going to a bad place.
Yeah, and that's just condemnation like that they put on themselves, and whatever society reinforces that because you're supposed to make your payments. And I'm not saying you shouldn't honor your commitments, but I'm also saying you need to honor yourself and you need to honor your family, and sometimes that looks like putting yourself or your family ahead of a third party, whether it's an institution or another person, whatever the case is, because quite honestly you got to take care of you. And so credit, what I mean when I say is it doesn't define you, is it doesn't equal who you are as a person.
Absolutely.
You know what, I can tell you right now, I don't have perfect credit. I never have. There's times where I've had a much better perfect credit or a much better credit score before I did a short sale on one of my properties, but it doesn't define me as a person. It doesn't mean that I'm not a good person. It absolutely has nothing to do at all with my self-esteem. But unfortunately, it's not the same way for a lot of the clients that you and I work with. And I'm assuming it's the same thing that most of the people watching this video know clients like that too.
And agents, if you're out there today watching, this is a great technique to use. And not only is it a great technique, but it's really a great way to just soften the situation. Homeowners are coming to you feeling guilty, feeling in condemnation, beating themselves up, emotionally worn out from from these ideas that they have and their friends and their family and blah, blah, blah. And to be able to say to somebody, look, your credit doesn't define you. And to be able to look them in the eye or talk to them on the phone and say, look, your credit doesn't define you. It's okay if you need to make this decision, or if you're already going down this path and you don't have any more money, it's okay. It will get better. Your credit doesn't define you.
Yeah.
And if you've got people out there that I'll present it to you from a different angle. That's really for the homeowner that's really struggling. But for the homeowner out there that's trying to decide between making a business decision or strategically defaulting on their home, it's the same conversation. Mr. Homeowner, your credit doesn't define you. Now, I'm not advocating that you stop making your payments, but I will let you know right now that if you do stop making your payments, your credit doesn't define you. In fact, if we were going to have a conversation from a worldly perspective of what defines people more, why do we even think it's credit to begin with? Why wouldn't we think it's net worth? Or, as our buddy Drew said, cash flow. Why do people get hung up on credit more than net worth and cash flow? Because to me, if I'm a company, who cares if I'm Donald Trump? I'm not sitting in my offices in New York right now going, oh my gosh, look at all those missed payments I've made.
And I can tell you right now, Donald Trump, personally, I bet you he has not a good credit score. The guy's filed bankruptcy a couple times.
Oh my gosh, but he doesn't have a credit score. They probably don't even want to pull a report on him if I was one of the major.
If I'm not mistaken, the guy's worth a significant amount of money.
Because he realizes his credit doesn't define him. Now, again, this is an episode not designed to say, well, screw it, don't make your payments and don't meet your commitments. That's not what we're saying.
Not at all.
But we're just saying that there comes a point in time when your credit does not rule and run your life.
No, absolutely. In fact, it should never run and rule your life. Credit's there for a reason, and you know what? It's great if you use it. But the fact of the matter is as a society, we're all so stuck. We've all been programmed to think that we got to have great credit scores and you got to charge everything and do this. I mean, just it's so funny when we were at lunch with somebody a few weeks ago and he pointed out how funny that I think it's a Visa. Gosh, I hope I don't get sued by Visa now. How funny that Visa commercial is. Where everybody's going through line paying with their Visa card and how fast it is, and then somebody pays in cash,
and they look at him
and they'll look at him like he's an outcast.
Yeah,
and it's like
look at the programming going on.
Look at the programming that people aren't even aware of. Yeah, like you're not even aware of it. They program society on such a high level to be charge, and get in that like cash doesn't even matter anymore. And I can tell you right now, the wealthiest people in the world are all cash.
Yep,
they just are.
Absolutely.
They don't buy things without cash.
Absolutely.
And so, like, do you think credit defines them?
No.
I'm going to say no. And so, do you think we can learn something from people like that?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, I think, to me...
Point made.
Yeah, point made. Boom. Put a stamp.
Close it up.
On it.
Come on back tomorrow for some more fun here on Short Sale Power Hour, but we hope you got a lot out of today's episode. And you know what? If this episode... got to you in a certain way, or you learned something new, or you leave this episode going, I know credit doesn't define me, but I'm going to start sharing that with my clients. I'm glad you guys put it that way. Leave us a comment below and go one step further. Share this video today with your Facebook friends. Share it out on Twitter. Put this out there, if you will, for us on the internet.
Also, if you're not in the Arizona area, which Fred and I are going to be teaching again in Arizona in December and in January, but you'd like to have us come to your area, please fill out the form on the website. We're starting to book classes for first quarter, February, March of 2011, and those will quickly fill up. That I can promise you. So fill out the form today if you want us to come to your area, and we'd be happy to do that.
And if you're in Georgia or North Carolina and you want us to come to you, then make it happen already.
Yeah, we hear from people in North Carolina and Atlanta, the Atlanta area all the time, guys. Let's make it happen.
I'm saying it that way. On three. 1, 2, 3. Short Sale Power Hour! Short Sale Power Hour! Crush that credit!